Hi, good day. My name is Ryan. I'm here to tell you a little bit about cluster headaches. I was a cluster headache patient for 7 years. It all started off with a little bit of a tingle pain in my nose, then went into my eye, into my temple, down the back of my head. I used to have painful attacks during when I used to sleep, hour after I slept. I used to wake up in the middle of the night with searing pain in my eye, my nose, my teeth, my tongue, and progressively over the years they got worse and worse and worse. I tried every kind of painkiller, nothing worked. I tried chiropractors to try and realign my neck. I went for acupuncture. I went to all kinds of things. Nothing worked. And then the medication I did find that actually did help a little bit was a medication that they give to epileptic people to stop seizures. And what that does is it makes you feel pretty groggy. You have tingling sensation in your fingers. If you're a male, it's going to make you impotent. And this is how you're going to live. You're also going to get a couple of injections, and you're going to have to learn to inject yourself with Immigrant if you're not already doing it. You're going to learn to use an oxygen mask or oxygen tent and carry around a cylinder with you. Basically, you're going to have to learn to absorb about 25 liters of oxygen per minute to try and get that headache away. But it really only works if you catch it early enough. I don't have to do that anymore. I'm completely cured, and I will tell you how and where in a few minutes. But a little bit more about this cluster headache. It feels like you are cursed in many ways, because it's another thing that lives with you. It tells you what you can eat, what you can drink. It comes at any time. You don't know when it's going to arrive. You don't know for how long it's going to be there and how intense it's going to be. But what I can tell you is that it's going to get worse and worse and worse. It will start off on the one side, and eventually it's just going to go to the other side of your face. It literally gets to a point where you actually start contemplating suicide, and you think it's the only way out because the pain is so excruciating. It really it controls your entire life. My journey to being cured 100%, and I don't have to waste money on oxygen anymore. I don't have to waste money on medication. I don't have to waste time and money on buying ice every night before I went home from work, getting my bucket ready to stand in a cold bucket of ice. I don't have to worry about getting my hot water bottles ready before I go to bed, my heat bean bags. I don't have to inject myself anymore. My legs don't look like a bruised pin cushion anymore. I was recommended to go to the headache clinic by a friend, and at first I thought, it's not a headache, this is in my face, it's something else. It's, I don't want to go and waste my time and money, and let me tell you, I couldn't have been further off from the truth. At the headache clinic, Dr. Shevel and his professional team of specialized nurses really understand where you've been and where you're going. And they literally, it was like going to the dentist. A few little pricks from anesthetizing injection, and I had a few arteries dilated, and I'm completely pain free. I got my life back. I can now socialize. I can go to restaurants. I'm completely pain free. I don't live with the shadow behind me of I can't play a soccer game with my kid. I can't exercise or get myself too hot. I can't drink a beer. I can't eat a packet of crisps with MSG on, or have anything with modified starch, or have just a fizzy drink, a glass of Coke. I can now do that. I don't have to worry about finding magic mushrooms like some people do. I don't have this huge medicine cabinet anymore. I'm completely cured. It took about 45 minutes, the procedure. I drove here, I drove back to work, and I carried on going back to work. This has made everyone obviously at work happy that I'm now part of the scene. I've now regained my social life. My family's a lot happier, and my son. This headache, before, like I said, doesn't only affect you. This affects people around you. It affects your loved ones around you. They stand there watching you having these attacks, with tears in their eyes, not knowing what to do, how to help you, what not to do. I have a 15-year-old son who used to wake up in the middle of the night with me and stand there passing me ice water. He used to crush the ice for me to load my mouth. He used to make me hot water bottles 3, 4, 5 times a night. He wasn't sleeping properly. He was getting into trouble at school. This is not a fun disease. If you want your life back, I sincerely suggest that you get hold of the headache clinic, and go hear what they got to say.